Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to descale your Cuisinart automatic grind and brew 12 cup coffee maker, model number DGB-400. So is your clean light on or flashing? That means the coffee maker is telling you it's time to descale. Also, is your coffee not as hot as it used to be? You should have about 170 to 175 degree cup of coffee. If it's not as hot, then it's time to descale. If your coffee's not tasting as good, and if your coffee maker is loud and taking a long time, those are all signs that it could be time to descale. So here I've got an old coffee maker that I took apart. I cut the sides off of it, and down below, this is where the water gets heated, and this is the part we're going to be descaling. Inside here, this is an aluminum heating element. I cut it open, you can see hard water deposits will stick to the inside of this heating element, and your heating element won't be able to heat the water as hot as it should. So the vinegar is going to kind of sit down here and clean this area very well. The first thing we need to do is we're going to remove our carbon water filter. We're going to set it out for the duration. Open up your filter basket, take your filter out, but we need the basket installed. Just make sure this is empty, put this in. Make sure there's no coffee, but you do need the grinder in so that the interlock will be there. I'm going to use distilled white vinegar. You can use regular vinegar, alt white vinegar. We're going to put the pure vinegar up to the 4 cup mark. And you're just going to dump it back here. All right. And then we're going to fill the rest of the way, all the way to the 12 mark with fresh water. This will give us the 1/3 vinegar to 2/3 fresh water ratio that we need. Okay, so make sure your carafe is empty and the lid is on. You're going to press and hold the clean button till the red light comes on. That's going to start the cleaning process automatically. It puts it into a descale mode. And then that red light will keep flashing. And I'm following the procedure right in the manual that comes with the coffee maker. So it's going to brew that water and vinegar through the coffee maker. Vinegar does give off a little bit of a smell when it brews through a coffee maker, so you might need a little bit of ventilation. And what's going to happen is it's going to brew a little bit of the water and vinegar, and then it's going to pause. That's letting that heating element soak with the vinegar on it, and then it's going to start heating it up again. So you may find some white deposits in the bottom of the carafe. That's that hard water deposits breaking off of that heating element. So it may sound like the coffee maker's not doing anything, but that red light's still flashing, and it's going to brew that full 12 cups of water and vinegar through this coffee maker, but it's going to start and stop several times in order to do it. You can walk away. It will beep at you 4 times when it's done with the descaling. But after that, we're going to have to do some fresh water rinses. Okay, so that's going to take about 35 minutes. Again, be careful. This is going to be really hot. Go dump this out and then rinse this out with soap and water and then fill it up with fresh water now. We're ready to do fresh water rinses. It's also a good idea to give this a cleaning, get it ready. I'm going to wash this out with soap and water, then put it back. Okay, so now we're ready for the fresh water rinses. At the very end, you're going to take this grinder out because it does get some of the vinegar taste and smell up here. So at the very end, take this out and wash this out and get this all dried, ready to go. So I filled the back of the tank up with just fresh water. I just used tap water. You can use filtered water. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to turn the grinder off. Again, I'm going to leave this out until after the 2nd or 3rd fresh water rinse. You're going to need to do this 2, possibly 3 times to get all the taste and the smell of the vinegar out of the coffee maker. Again, make sure this is closed, grinder's off. You're going to do just a normal brew now. Just hit the brew button. We don't need the grinder to come on. It's just going to brew. It's going to take about 10 minutes to brew that water through there. Dump it out, fill it up with fresh water. Do that 2 to 3 times to get all the smell out and taste. The manual does say that if your clean light doesn't go out after the first descale, you are supposed to do the whole vinegar water thing again to try and get it clean and get the descale light to go out. You'll need to give yourself about 45 minutes to do this start to finish, but you can do some things in between. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.